online platform space. So as we transition over to this discussion, I want us to actually think as the audience. I want to pose a question for us, and as we'll be ending this session, we'll be able to actually have a small mentee that will be able to probably wrap up and also give us a strategic way forward from this particular discussion. And I want to pose this question to you. What are the practical steps that we as advocates, the communities, and the digital platforms jointly can take to strengthen early detection, prevention, and reporting of online exploitation of women, girls, and children? This is food for thought for us. We'll be able to actually revisit this before we close the first session. But then, over to you, to Beatrice Anyango. I know that you will be introducing yourself officially, but again, from a policy lens and legal lens, what gaps does the National Gender Equality Commission see as most urgent in addressing digital violence against women and children in Kenya? Yeah, I don't know that you have a mic with you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Wilson. Once again to all our participants, good morning. I think I started the introduction. My name is Beatrice Anyango Owino. I work with National Gender and Equality Commission as a program officer or a technical officer in issues of gender and women at the Commission. So back to the question. And thank you, Kenya Red Cross, for this partnership and giving NGEC an opportunity to share what we have in the domain of protecting women and girls. And the gaps that NGEC has realized in TFGBV are as follows. One of the gaps is we have weak enforcement of laws. I really have to appreciate and acknowledge that as Kenya we have laws that are governing issues of GBV, like in our Constitution, the Children's Act, SOS, Sexual Offences Act. And the challenge is the enforcement, the weakness of enforcement of these laws. And also we do not have laws and policies that are addressing response to this technology-facilitated GBV. We have low levels of awareness, that is to the general public. So there's need to enhance awareness creation to our public on all the spheres, the laws, the policies, where they can seek services, and many other things. And also we have inadequate resource allocation on the implementation of these laws and policies. When I talk of inadequate resource allocation, I talk even about the manpower, that is the technical officers who are supposed to implement this in all the spectrum. That is when you come to the judiciary, you come to the field officers. We do not have sufficient or enough employees to intervene in such, and also the budgetary allocation for the implementation. So that includes the policy, and also we have the normalization. This is a culture of people taking it as it is normal. It is normal to see this online, it is normal. So we have gotten used to them until we now take it's a normal occurrence. And so it doesn't even click to our mind that that is an abuse that is happening to our women and girls, be it photos. We even find that some content creators or innovators uses to, whether knowingly or unknowingly or unconsciously, post it online, and those are forms of abuse.
Thank you very much, Beatrice. I think we are really learning a lot. I know that this has not been a good season for us, especially around resource mobilization and also budgetary allocation. And it's been a very tough year, especially for very many actors in the space of addressing issues around gender-based violence. And right now, the most trending form being the digital form of violence. And probably just to pose one question, what kind of support or what do we need to do in order to be able to kind of also streamline the referral pathways around addressing online gender-based violence? What are some of the low-lying fruits from where you sit that we can easily embrace as a community? Yeah.
Some of the low-lying fruits that we can quickly tap on is having a coordinated approach, where as stakeholders and agencies working together in this field, we can come together and work in a coordinated approach. And this can be hosted or chaired by the State Department for Gender and Affirmative Action. We can also have a coordinated approach towards the implementation or response, where we do not have different agencies running on their own silos, but we have a coordinated approach, and probably we develop or come up with a tool or a system that is working for all of us. So we develop a tool, and in this tool we are able to tap in the reports and the data, and we even feed the response to that, to whatever actions that we've taken.
Yeah, thank you very much, Beatrice. Probably in also the pathway, is there a space for the Communications Authority of Kenya to be able to also address this? Do you think these are people whom we may want to bring on board into these working groups, as you've mentioned, to be able to also help and support with the enforcement against TFGBV?
Yeah, thank you very much, Wilson. They are a key stakeholder that needs to be brought on board, and being the people who are charged with issues of communication, actually they should be the first stakeholder to be brought on board. And besides that, we also need to bring on board the private practitioners, like the content creators, the media, because we find that with the current generation, a lot of information we get through the media, various forums of the media, social media, the TikTok and what have you. So the content creators and media owners really need to be brought on board so that they are taking safety measures when they are getting their products out for the market.
Wow, beautiful, beautiful. So one lesson that you are learning is that it will be good for us